Hey Aquarius, how are you guys? So I was just getting ready to warm up and try and pull in your energy, and this flipped out right away. So it says you are trying too hard, give it time. Felt like that was pretty intentional the way it flipped out like that, but let's see. How are you? This is a general love reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Don't force it. Just take what resonates. Feeling a need for clear communication. Maybe somebody is misunderstanding you or you them. So let's see. Oh, wow, those are kind of similar. I guess I should let you see those a little closer. Ta-da! Okay, so it says surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and it'll all work out. And you know, sounds cliche and maybe corny, but set something free, and if it's meant to be, it will come back. In fact, there's a better chance, I think, of it coming back once you truly can set it free. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So this is making me kind of feel like when you're deciding what you want to do, make sure it's truly for you, for your enjoyment, outside of what others think. Like some of you might be shorting yourselves and not following a certain path because of, you know, like worry of what maybe, you know, how you were raised or some sort of tradition. It might be holding you back. Wow, look at this. Wow. Oh my gosh. Just look at the major arcana, whole story here on the bottom of the deck. So something maybe a little non-traditional. You know, the Hierophant, it is a beautiful card. It represents tradition, but at some points it can kind of be outdated. You know, outdated thoughts, beliefs, theories. Limited, because, you know, now we have, like, our parents and our grandparents, they didn't have the access to the information, the internet, that we do. So their information and their beliefs were very, you know, just limited on their surroundings and their circle. But now we have so much more to take in and then kind of expand our beliefs. You know, there's just so much more information, but this could be a little bit outdated. So I think my point is, don't let something, you know, follow your true path, your true heart, you know, not based on what others, I don't know, something about being judged. Here with the Justice card, we've got Libran energy, we have Sag, we have Taurus, Virgo, and then of course we have you. This is dreams. Follow your heart, I believe. Because I think, and I don't know if this is romance or, you know, spiritual path or career, but it looks like there's something that maybe you have not given your all to, or you want to, and you kind of go through the motions, but something's holding you back, but then you're still not able to let it go. Something like that. But I mean, wow, check out that major arcana there. The Devil card, Capricorn energy. It's like there's a tie to something. And there's definitely something holding someone back. And I feel like this is the same person. This King of Swords. Sword is up. His hand is up. Maybe it's, you know, breaking free. You feel somewhat tied to traditional beliefs, or there is a need maybe to say, I feel like there's a need to say, you can form your own belief systems, and you don't have to do what you were, you know what I mean? You don't have to do what you were told as a kid anymore. I want to show you something. So I've been eating chia seeds and they get in everything. Well, apparently they got in my water bottle. And look, I'm growing like a chia pet here. How crazy is that? So anyway, I thought that was kind of neat. We'll see if anything amazing forms out of it. Look at the very next card. Yeah, it's like a rebirth. Rise above what? Rise above something that has suppressed you. Maybe you're afraid people will think you're weird. I don't know. Let's keep going. I might need to change decks because this one's already got a full. Wow, the Emperor. All right, let's look at love for Aquarius. I'm going to shuffle, and then draw from the top. More traditionally. Hello. So sometimes these cards are so thick, they're kind of hard to shuffle. Look at this. I feel like you guys are going to have a powerful message. This looks like either travel or could be a car. But it looks like somebody's maybe coming to see you. There could be a traveling. This could be a return. Let's keep going. Okay, I also just picked up on some venture or, yeah, I guess like a joint venture. Didn't work out. And there's like a need to not let that hinder your next pursuit. Okay. Things don't work out. We still learn and grow from them. Wow. Okay, here we go. 10 of Cups. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is like, okay, the 10 of Cups. Beautiful. Love, it's family, it's foundation, it's happiness. Lots of love. You've got an opportunity here. This is kind of like a gift, and it's kind of also a question. Do you want it? You know, it's kind of like, do you want this? Is this something you want? Are you sure? You know, because you have this Ace of Pentacles is powerful, and it's crossing this 10 of Cups. I mean, wow. Okay, recent past. So I think we're getting to the bottom of it. You've got a pain, a heartbreak, pain in the recent past. It's still burdening. It probably went on way too long. Maybe you tried to save it. What's next? Somebody coming flying in. Knight of Swords. The problem with the Knights is they don't always stay. They can rush in, powerful and unexpected, but then they might go, you know, there's a powerful something about, do you want this? There you have the Chariot again. Cancer, energy, travel, forward motion. Four of Swords. Wow, Judgment. There is definitely a need to heal. Ooh, wow. Tarot's advice, if you choose to take it, is to block. Two of Swords. Block something. Wow. This Fool card is in reverse, and most of my cards are not in reverse. You guys are dealing with the painful ending, because look at the bottom of the deck. Ten of Swords. Pain. So in the outcome, you have the Fool in reverse. So it looks like the Fool is a new beginning. It's letting go of baggage. It is being free, starting anew. But in the reverse, it's kind of like, take the lesson, you know? Make sure you keep this lesson. There is something that looks like something someone needs to be blocked or cut off from your life because it went on too long, a painful ending. Maybe you tried to fix it. Doesn't mean that it won't come back eventually, but this is your for now message. Oh my gosh. Could this get any stronger? Let it end. Death. Or transition. Let it transition. I keep hearing that this love came back to me, you know, that Taylor Swift song. These hands had to let it go free. This love came back to me. Wow. I mean, oh, that almost made me cry. Yeah, that's a powerful song. I don't know, Aquarius. I mean, there's so much pain here, and maybe this will come back, but I don't think it's good that it comes back until you have somehow risen above, cleared that space. Maybe something better is coming. Look at that. Self-love, 9 of Cups, blessings. Maybe you need to be a little arrogant. Queen of Wands. She's very passionate, desired. Yeah, look at that. Remember when I said I felt like a partnership or a collaboration had ended? The 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, interesting because my cards are not in reverse. That must have happened while I was shuffling. I mean, there's a strong calling for something to end, a death, a painful ending. You've got painful, you've got ending, you've got ending, you've got it's been long overdue, you've got healing, and then on top of the healing is judgment. And this is very, very clear. Do not block this destiny, this opportunity. Do you want true love, or are you choosing to hang on to something that has been painful, in a sense, telling the universe, that's what I want. I want to continue something that's not been working or not been good. I know it's a slippery slope. And then again, here at the bottom of the deck, there may just be a need for a hardcore decision to turn away from something and really just make a decision. This magician can manifest what he wants. Make sure it's like, what do you want? The whole world in your hands. I think you could be with this person. I think they're going to return. But I think you're going to be happier when you're not. Because it's just kind of like maybe a continuation. Tell me about this Judgment card. Very clear reading. Wow. Powerful reading. It's a decision. I swear I just said that. Oh my gosh, you guys. Lover's card, a decision. Let that tower fall. I mean, the major arcana here is kind of freaky. The Lover's card, too, it's a hardcore decision. I said, what is the Judgment card? This is a rebirth. It's karma. It's making a major decision, a life-altering decision, which we just had also in the 2 of Wands. And what is the decision? It looks like it's to let something fall. Stop trying to hold something up that maybe it needs to fall. Maybe by letting it fall, that's when all the pieces are going to fall into place for it to rebuild. A tower is when something falls down that was built on an unstable foundation. And if you're doing backflips, trying to hold it up here and make up for somebody not doing their part here and not feeling valued here, but compensating, you're kind of piecing together a faulty foundation. Whereas if you let the tower fall, let the pieces fall where they may, because they might just fall in a place where they would be perfectly suited to build back. But that's not your part. Your part is to be with someone that values you. What else? Queen of Cups, close that love. You have a lot of love, but it needs to be valued. See, that cup is closed. What else? I don't know. I think also what we're getting is that love is that somebody is going to come flying back in once you cut it off. And you know, there is I just saw this in another reading and I freaking loved it. It's so simple. But it was like, it's okay to say no. And not only is it okay to say no, it's okay to say no, not like this. Or no, not yet. Or no, the no could be a yes if it were to become this, this, and this. Like you have these standards. Like you're like, no, I don't want to, you know, that doesn't work for me. Or I'm not feeling that right now. But if you know, it's kind of like if you want to move forward, then it could be a yes if this, this, and this were to happen, right? That's what I feel like is powerful here. But look at that. A win-win outcome. There's judgment again. I mean, justice again. Okay, you guys, it's just so clear. A win-win outcome, so that could be your no. No, that doesn't really, or that's just not good enough. Or, you know what I mean? It's kind of like this, I would, okay, just for an example, I would like to be with you, but not if it's not going to be, if I'm not going to feel valued, or not if it's going to be without, you know, these terms, not if it's just, it needs to be defined, okay? So a fiery climax approaches. I think you're going to let something end, finally fall. You got Aries and Libra here. Total opposites. Opposite of what you've been doing. A win-win outcome is forecast. So that's another thing you could say. It needs to be a win-win. I mean, you know, and you can say, I love you and I want to be with you, but not like this. Confidence is your key to success. Let's see what else we can get. Second archetypes. Midas Miser. So the light attributes are entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold, delight in sharing life's riches. The shadow is hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing wealth. Wow. The beggar confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival, awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. And the shadow attribute is dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. That could be what you're dealing with. Maybe this is what you're dealing with. Somebody that just takes and doesn't give. Oh my gosh, if you guys can just get out of that just for a little bit, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? Okay, let me pull one more. Do a spirit message. For Aquarius. You guys say hi in the comments, please. I like to hear where you're watching from, even if you just say hi from blah, blah, blah. I always love to hear your stories. Or how it resonated. Seeding the light, laying foundations, a divine plan. I think this is just all about stability. Anna, grandmother of Jesus. You guys might have somebody watching over you. Because that name, Anna and grandmother, is pulling at me. Seeding the light, laying foundations. A divine plan. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? You guys may be feeling like, if you're wondering, like if somebody's trying to come through, I think you got a sign here. So pay attention when you feel that to what you're seeing. And here another one. That's the letter A. This A-N-N-A, Anna, is pulling, and then here you've got another A. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change. Let's read that. Something strong. What in your life is no longer, I'm telling you, I feel like somebody's coming through here for you. What in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? Okay, we got that in the beginning. It's like trying to, or holding yourself back because of what others would believe or how they would judge. I feel like you're getting green light from something, someone. Now remember, if your fear of being judged, you know, there was outdated belief systems with that Hierophant. So, you know, any of our ancestors that maybe would disapprove of certain things if they've passed, I mean, they're seeing things from a different light now. They are expanded and open, and all that judgment is done. It's gone. You may be getting a blessing or somebody's blessing here. Okay, we are cyclic beings in a constant state of change, evolution, and growth. Change is one of the only certainties in life. When you resist your cyclic nature, you resist life and feel stuck. So yeah, somebody's feeling stuck in like judgment of being how they were raised or something like that. Many of us have learned to be who the world wants us to be. But there comes a time when it's harder to hold on to this facade than it is to embrace who we truly are. To surrender to how we have changed and align life to that way of being. If you pulled this card, you're being called to let go of who you once were. Okay, this is crazy. This is exactly the message I got in the very beginning. I don't know, tarot just blows my mind. I don't know why it's so, I mean, it happens all the time, so I don't know, but it still does. So, you are being called to let go of who you once were or the things that you once defined yourself by, the job, the relationship, and the mask you wore, and to embrace who you truly are now. You are the one that's elevated and grown and outgrown some old beliefs. To courageously step into the person that you came here to be in full authenticity, to embrace your weirdness and your uniqueness. I think I said that too. Somebody might think you're weird. Wow. Freaking love tarot. I love it. Okay. Embrace your weirdness. Okay. Perhaps you've outgrown some relationships or circumstances, and it is time to release or to reassess and bring all the parts of your life into alignment so they are congruent with who you truly are today. So what in your life is not aligned or needs to change? Okay, still feeling this grandmother card. I see 88. So A's, I'm feeling A's and ands and eight. Oh, and eights. A's, eights, ands, Anna, and. Okay. So Grandmother of Jesus was an ancient mystic who dedicated her life to laying the foundation for Christ's consciousness to be woven through all of life. She is not widely known, but without her, Christ consciousness would not be rising as it is today. Anna represents the quiet dedication that is sometimes required to live a life of service. She represents the generations that came before that devoted their lives into dreaming a new world, while knowing that they would not see the glorious end result. She represents the dutiful soldier, the unconditional mother, and the mystic who can see the thread that is woven through all of life. She teaches us that we all have a part to play in the divine plan. It doesn't have to be on the world stage to be significant. One person's part is not worthier than another. One person's part may be to mother their children. Another's may be to gather women in a circle each month. No part is better or worse, more important or less significant. We each have within us a seed of light that we incarnated to share. Anna is gathering us all to remember and surrender to our part of the plan. So this says, work your light. You can hold the card, or I guess hold the thought, and say, Beloved Anna, thank you for laying the foundations for the divine plan. May the seed of light within me be revealed, and may I surrender my part of the divine plan. This is a pretty crazy reading. Powerful. All right. Why do I not want to let you go yet? Let me see what else. Let's get another angel message since that was so strong. Aquarius, spirit message. Power. Oh my gosh, you guys. Angel whispers. And inner calling. Be listening. Okay. Eights. I was feeling eights. Inner calling. Listen. Look at this image. It's like a spirit is whispering. Power. Let's read that power card. Why? Well, because it's got an 8 on it, and I was just feeling 8s. As challenging as life seems to you right now, trust that you have the power and strength to get through the present obstacles and reach a new chapter of greater peace and harmony that awaits you just around the corner. Try to keep a positive outlook and not be disheartened by recent events. You are about to tap into an enormous reservoir of power within you that will help you navigate these tough times and come out stronger and wiser. I'm a master of my life and perfectly at one with the universe. My thoughts are pure, loving, and positive. I believe in myself, and I know that with God I can do anything. I now draw upon this power, this new power within me, and I go through this growing phase with ease. Okay, I do want to pull another one for love. Or maybe a couple. Let's see. Give me something about love. So you've got some major glow up going on here. You've got to watch out, maybe for 8s, if that number is significant to you. Looks like you have some spirit messages trying to reach you. Okay, 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles, so juggling. Why the 2 of Pentacles? You may be kind of like between 2 worlds, somewhat psychic. Sometimes you may feel like you're in the 3D and then also in the 5D. Kind of that, not totally here. Queen of Swords. I think there's a strong need to take, cut out what doesn't serve you. It's pretty basic though. 2 of Pentacles. Oh wow, King and Queen of Swords. That's interesting. The King and Queen of Swords. His sword is down. I'm kind of thinking this might indicate somebody that doesn't communicate well. Why the 10 of Cups? Well, tell me about this King and Queen of Swords. Back and forth. Yeah, it's that Tower again. Wow. Oh my gosh. Let that Tower fall, you guys. We just keep getting, we got the same message. That's creepy. Look at this. Same message we already got. It's a decision. Let that Tower fall and let the pieces fall where they may. And on the other note about your personal growth, you've got some message, spirit message, maybe somebody trying to come through to whisper in your ear or nudge you that something is holding you back, and you may have some outdated beliefs or judgments that you need to let go of, because those that are, you may be, fearing judgment from, they're not on your level, or they're not seeing the scope that you are. And they probably will someday, but it's just, that's not your concern. Your concern is to do you and be the best you can be. But it looks like you have powerful love coming, but it's definitely something needing to be let go of. But watch for signs from somebody trying to come through. All right. I love you guys. Let's talk in the comments. I'm very curious to how this applies. Okay. I'll see you soon. Bye, Aqua.